Alrighty there folks, welcome along to RTG, and we're in the thirsty tier tonight, the tier 2, and we're here at the glorious Austria Grand Prix, and we've already seen some times come in on the board. Of course, you're hearing my voice doing the introduction because Joe is otherwise occupied at the moment, just running a little late. But he shall be here momentarily, seeing what he put in a 105.147. Ginger getting it down into the 104s now. But we'll stay on board with Chuck as he's coming around turn 3 now into the final DRS section of the lap. Unless you're counting out the final corner also. But we'll see how he's going to be faring as he's coming into turn 4 now. Right on board with him now, using as much of that track as possible, trying to get the shortest line as he's coming down into into the final sector now, into turn A, and then we've just got two right-handers here just coming up. I'll get this. Oh, God's sake, it just happened so on stream. Yuck. So he'll go around the final corner, and he just misses that apex a bit, so that's going to take a bit of time off, but he gets a 104.918. Of course, this is going to be a sprint format tonight, so we'll be running to do that after qualifying, which is going to be 12 laps of racing. We'll go down, I think, Prodigy, he's on the lap, he's on the intermediates. Having a little bit of fun there, are we? He's just rounding the final corner. We'll see what he's going to be able to do. Is he going to be super striker? And yeah, he does. By almost 2 seconds, but 1.8 seconds. Nicely done there from him. Josh McGill, he's going to be the next one on the intermediate. However, we sit with him for the moment. We'll see how things are going to go. Manages to hit that apex and ride it out quite nicely there as he's coming up the hill around turn 2, which isn't really a turn in these cars. I think he was struggling to get the car slowed down there going into turn 3. Here he is down the hill into turn 4. He's going to have to brake significantly earlier. See that big lock up there. Greenwald Pirelli's absolutely screaming for grip there. He's coming around turn 6 and 7 now. Doesn't keep it in that much to the curb, but still manages to carry that speed all the way down into turn 9, hitting that apex quite nicely. Oh, and he just goes that bit too far wide on the entry there. That's a bit unfortunate there. But we'll see who's next on the lap. Pibble Kennedy. Is he just finishing the lap? Yes, he is. A 104.512. Gets him up to second place. And we'll see, is anybody else on a lap? No, but I think everyone's just finished their laps up. Of course, Ginger's on a lap. Fish. We'll see how he's going to do in the Alpine. One of the newer drivers this season, of course, came in that a little bit later, but we'll be able to see what we are going to do. Whereabouts is he going to be able to come out? Is he going to be able to improve on his time? We'll find out as he's just coming up to turn 6 now. Is he coming to the end of sector 2? Yes, he is. He's up on his time by quite a significant margin. That'll put him up a couple of places there, but if he carries that momentum through, he could possibly end up being in the 104s here if he's able to just find that extra quarter of a second. He is coming to the line. Is he going to get into the 104s? And he doesn't. He just misses out, but that's good enough to put him into 10th place. see who else is on a lap right now. We've got Ginge, who's in Sector 2 now. In that Aston Martin, they're absolutely beautiful colour, that Aston Martin. I will say that. So we're going to know that it's 10 turns here, and it's 3 DRS zones, and there we go. We've just seen there that my fellow commentator has just joined.
Sorry. It's unusual for me to be late, so I do apologise.
It is, to be fair, as you're always on time, usually.
So come on then, Lee, give me the crack. What's going on?
Well, Juggle's got a 104.430 now. We've seen a few people on the intermediates. Have you joined the lobby yet? If you need an invite, let me know.
No, I'm in. I'm good.
Sweet. There's Irvin here, who was on a lap until he invalidated. Josh done a lap on the intermediates, but fluffed it up in turn 9.
Okay, got Josh coming out as well. So what's going to happen today then, guys, is Lee's going to be streaming the qualifying. We're going to stop and then get back to usual, and I'll start a stream for the sprint and the race after that. So there will be 2 streams tonight. Again, apologies for being late.
Well, we've just seen Ginger there go third, just exactly 1/10 off of Chuckle there.
Yeah.
Look at how close these times are between Koyaks and Winnieman even.
Well, it was a 103.622, wasn't it, the last time we were here? For a pole time.
Yep. It was.
That
Evening,
was
John.
Tier 1, though.
Yeah, that was Tier 1, yeah.
NUFC.
Yep.
Coming around a few corners. Here goes Coits Gamer on provisional pole for the sprint.
Let's see, Irvin, what is he going to be able to do? Is he's rounding the final corner now. Goes 7th with a 104.618.
So I think we have one missing. I thought we were supposed to have 20 tonight, but obviously not the case. Josh McGill on a flying lap at the moment. On the intermediates, though.
Well, he is reserving for tonight. So I guess he's just thinking, I'll just start at the back, just have a little bit of fun on these green walls. Burn Bowden off the track.
I personally wouldn't call it fun.
Fair. Per Bowden, what's happening with him? So he was struggling for grip on the AstroTurf bitty at turn 3 there.
Just trying to work out what's the only team what's the team that hasn't got a driver, hasn't got a teammate this evening? Is it Alpine? I think it is.
Yep, Alpine. So Fish being on his own.
So Josh McGill did a 107.287, and of course, as I said, that was on intermediates anyway, so it's more than likely going to be a few seconds down from others on dry tyres. Prodigy, I'm guessing, as well, was another one on the intermediate, who's down in 18th as well. Pen Bowden's off the circuit at turn 9. Just coming into the pits.
Yep, same with Pippo Kennedy, so I think it's just Royal Rumble who's on a lap, who's just coming around turn 6 now, and 7, he's just finishing up Sector 2. He is down by just over a 10th, as he's coming into the penultimate corner now. Let's see, is he going to be up on his time coming through, gets a wee bit of a wobble on the exit at turn 10, and he lost a bit more time in sector 3 there, unfortunately. Oh, here's a little bit of news that I went and discovered today.
Yeah.
The new F2 cars hit the track at Barcelona. And oh my god, that rear wing, what the...
To look bad.
Like, you know how these F1 ones, it's like they've got end plates pretty much, and it goes down the way?
Yeah.
Well, they aren't like that. They go up the way. It looks weird as hell.
I'll have to check that out after the stream.
Go check it out now, quickly. Well, I'll yeah.
Okay.
Okay, right now, coming to the end of his lap. You see if he's going to improve on that 105.5. He does, but just over 2/10, but doesn't improve him any positions. See, Super Striker, he's on a lap. Also, we'll see, is Prof on a lap? Yes, he is, but Super Striker is going to be first up to complete a lap here.
Oh, yeah, weird.
You see what I mean? It just...
Yeah. It's like a banana wing.
Exactly. It's... How is that going to generate any sort of downforce?
I'm not sure if it's supposed to.
I was thinking that. But Royal Rumble just moves up to 9th place with a 104.877. Who's going to be next? Who was it again? Oh, it was Prof just coming around the final corner now. And he lost a bit of time in that final sector. Fish moving out the way nicely there.
So Danny's he's the only one now that hasn't set a lap time just yet. He's making his way down into turn 4. Got a yellow flag on that back straight between turn 3 and 4. I think that's a Red Bull just getting out of the way of others potentially. Well, it's either Coit's Game or Prodigy, of course, because they're both on the track as well. So unsure which one it is. Danny coming through 7 and 8, and now this short run towards turn 9. Ferrari staying nicely out of the way there into the penultimate corner. Keep an eye out for track limits and watch out for them as he does take extra precaution there through the final corner, getting right out of shape there. Car sliding through the final corner, and he goes 13th with a 105.068.
He's getting right out of shape there on the exit of turn 1 now.
Ginger's around in the infield section between turns 6 and 7.
That ain't going to be nice for him, unfortunately. That was his last lap.
He hasn't got time now, has he?
He's not got the fuel either.
No. I'm not sure why he's staying on the gravel, though.
I think he's just making sure he's out the way for everyone. Of course, he's busting up the borders right now.
Yeah, I'm sure drivers who don't race with Racing Line are going to appreciate that.
Yeah.
So Coit's Game is still on provisional pole. Checker flag's about to come out in around 15 seconds. Now for Tauri's just crossing the start-finish line. That's Bibbo Kennedy, our championship leader. And he goes fastest with a 104.354. Irvine, he's retired, I think due to an accident there on the exit of turn 4. And Coit's Game has been able to get past him. The driver who was on provisional pole. Is he up on his lap time lead? He ends the second sector. He is just. Chuckle goes on to provisional pole, though. This is the guy that's been on pole 3 times this season so far. Is he going to make it 4 out of these 7 races? Through the penultimate corner for Coit's Game around the final. He was up on his time, but not by enough. But is it going to be enough as he crosses the line? No, he goes on to the front row, though. 104.235. close, but not close enough. Who's up next, Lee? Who
Paul
is
Jones.
up next?
Round in the final corner. Let's see what he's going to do. 104.403. I put him into 4th position right now. Bubble Kennedy, he is done.
Alpine next, is that? iFish? Yeah, he
iFish.
would have been, but he's invalidated his lap time.
So is GTR, Super Striker off the track. Loneyman into the pits. That is it for qualifying then.
GTR gets on the grass there to get out of the way, but everyone is now finished their laps, as you say. Chuckle on pole for the sprint, but doesn't take any points just yet. Got that 1 point for the sprint win, and that's coming up shortly. And what we say about that, Lisa, 12-lap race, isn't it?
Yep, it's going to be a 12-lap race. And they'll most likely see them on the softs, but they could possibly end up saving them for the race. So we're just waiting for the Haas team to wheel GTR back into the garage.
So just remember, guys, whoever's watching after we've done the rundown, in just a second we'll start a new stream as soon as Lee's finished the rundown. Okay, so join us on that one in a moment, but I'll leave you with Lee for now. Right,
so the order of qualifying for the sprint race. Chuckle got the fastest lap there, a 104.219. Nicely done for him, Koyak's Gamer. Narrowly missing out by 16 thousandths of a second. He goes in second. Then it was Pippo Kennedy, Paul Jones, Looneyman, Ginge, Chuck, Irvin, Lee, Super Striker, Royal Rumble, Prof, Fish, Danny, Ake, GT Ord, Perrin Bowden, Prodigy, and then Josh McGill, Prodigy. Josh didn't even set competitive time, but on the intermediates. But yeah, so I'll just hang up the stream for now, and you can catch us on the other one in just a few short moments.